I noticed there's on Tara's YouTube channel, your bio describe you this way. It says body of a porn star, mind of a philosopher, and heart of a gamer. Can you explain that to me? What is the body of a porn star first?
Stereotypically, someone who wears a lot of makeup and has plastic surgery to look kind of like the male fantasy, I would say,
Really?
which is which is kind of my aesthetic. So it's just something I play off of marketing wise.
And so you intentionally did that to your body so that you can get the attention of males?
I did it because I like it, but that's also a nice thing that happens. Yeah.
How did you feel about the other body you had before this one?
I was okay with it. I mean, when I was younger, I was pretty insecure, but by the time I got my like first like boob job or something, I was just I know what I want, and I was like, I just want this thing. I actually liked my first boobs.
Oh, you did? So if
Yeah,
you
they were
like
cute.
your first one, why didn't you just prop them up in one of those bra things that hold up tits?
They were quite small. I don't think I could get this look with those boobs,
Oh,
even with a Wonder Bra.
do you miss them?
Sometimes I do, yeah. When I'm trying on clothes, definitely.
Uh, so how many, what do you call them, titties? Breast surgeons have you had? I'm trying to find the
Two.
right word here.
Titties works too.
Yeah. How many surgeons have you had?
Two so far.
Wow. Are you going to do it again? Make them bigger?
Well, not gonna make them bigger, but like every 10 years you don't have to, but it's recommended that you switch them out.
Oh, I
But the
see.
first time I did go bigger, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
do you feel better about your body now?
Yeah, I think it looks better. I
Oh,
kind of detach like how it looks from how I feel about myself because my self-worth isn't really attached to the way that I look. Like it helps me in things,
right.
but I like myself at every stage, so that's not really a concern
So
of mine.
you're happy with self, with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the mind of a philosopher? What is that exactly concerning you?
It's just another marketing thing that I use because on my YouTube channel, I'll often talk about like different topics. I'm really interested in philosophy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not so much how it like funnels over to real world politics. I kind of just like to talk, philosophical topics and thought experiments and stuff like that on my channel. Really lightly, nothing too heavy, but it's something that I'm really interested in because I feel like it fuels self improvement.
Right on. Did you go to college?
I went to college for just a little bit, and then I spent the rest of my college money on the boobs. So, not really.
You're better
I don't have a
off.
degree. I was better off, at least financially, for sure.
That's right. You better waste some time in college. And the heart of a gamer, exactly what does that mean?
Well, gaming is such a big part of my life that if I was going to attach any word to gaming, it would definitely be that comes from it's like a big part of me. When I turned 18, I got a tattoo of my favorite game on my foot to like remind me of where I came from, gaming wise, and
Yeah.
like the good times in life.
I noticed on your YouTube channel, you talk a lot about sex and relationship. Um, is it hard or difficult to be so personal on the internet about your relationship?
Not for me. Sometimes for my partners it is. So sometimes I can't talk about my personal sex life, but for me I'm an open book. I've never had a problem with that.
Really? Yeah, no, I was surprised to see that you were real comfortable. You're just sitting there having fun and just, whatever.
Yeah.
And are you concerned at all about what other people think about you concerning that?
No, not really. I think once you become comfortable with yourself and who you are, you stop really caring what other people think about you,
Yeah.
especially people that don't matter in your life that you don't know or you never see again.
So when you're out shopping for grocery, well, you may use Uber food thing, right? Do you go out in the public shopping for groceries and all that?
Yeah, I do.
And do people look at you weird?
Yeah, it happened a lot more when I was younger, but yeah. I think the tide has changed for being sexually open or dressing provocatively. Also, I live in Las Vegas now, so it's kind of weird. It's everyone's kind of like this here.
Oh,
It's par for the course.
oh, good. And how has your attitude changed toward relationship since you became a streamer? How's you at one point you were one way and it changed to what?
I don't think anything has changed for me because I was a streamer. I've seen other people have issues with dating other streamers or people trying to get at them for clout and stuff like that, but I've never really had that problem. I kind of stick to like a tight knit group of people and just avoid usually dating other content creators or anything like that.
Right. Do you ever had a stalker or anything? Stalker?
I have, yeah, a few.
And, and so how do you deal with them?
You know, I'm a big Second Amendment advocate, and
Right
I
on.
just
Right
protect
on.
myself. Yeah.
That's right. Um, when you have sex with different guys or you date, I know you're dating now, you have a boyfriend now, and do they ask you about your past, or do they just get in and pick up where the other person left off?
Some people ask, most people don't. I think it depends on how secure you are with yourself if you ask about past partners. Because for me, I'm really curious about my past partners' exes. And a lot of people are just like, I don't want to hear that. Like, it's in the past. I don't want to get jealous or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They ask you about your past, and then you tell them. Now you got to deal with a jealousy problem.
Yeah. It's not worth it sometimes.
And so, do you get rid of the guys that are jealous?
I like a healthy amount of jealousy. So no, but if there was someone who tried to control me because of it or, didn't respect me because of it, then yeah, probably.
All right. Do you believe in open relationships?
I was in an open relationship for over 10 years. So
Whoa.
I do, but I don't at the same time. I think it's a very personal choice that hasn't really, it's different for sure.
So you prefer not to have an open relationship, even though you have done it?
I wouldn't say that. I would say I would prefer to go a case by case basis. I'm not really a big fan of trying to like tie myself into a specific category. Like there are some people where it's more okay. Like if you have like a really great bond of trust and like both of you want certain things, and I think it's more okay than, if you have a partner that just wants to not do that or,
Yeah.
isn't as trustworthy.
I noticed you have a boyfriend now. I guess that's from now. Is this an open relationship with him?
I can't talk about my current relationship. Not my
Oh,
choice.
well, that means it's not open.
Not necessarily. You can make your own inferences
Oh, okay.
and guesses.
He seemed kind of shy. I don't know, but is he like an alpha or beta? Beta.
Oh my God. I am not doing this. I am not talking about him. Next question.
Do you prefer an alpha male or a beta male?
Better question. I definitely prefer an alpha male, that's for sure.
Have you ever dated an alpha male?
Yes.
And why
Pretty
do you
much.
prefer an alpha male over a beta male?
Well, the distinctions are a little silly, but I prefer the typical depictions of masculinity. That's kind of what turns me on. So
Yeah.
whatever you would consider alpha is the thing that I would go for. Yeah.
And what's wrong with a beta male?
I don't like men who don't take charge of their lives or even who don't take charge of me a little bit.
I rest my
Who
case.
are
That's
insecure
right.
like that. Yeah. I don't like any of that stuff. So it's, yeah.
You look like an alpha male kind of a woman. I can't imagine you with a beta male. It'd be too boring for you.
It definitely would be too boring for me.
Wow, amazing. And so you can't tell me if your now boyfriend, your present boyfriend, is an alpha or beta.
I'm just not going to talk about him at all, but we just talked
Oh,
about what I would
okay.
and wouldn't be with. So I think
Oh,
you
well,
can infer.
I can assume that he is an alpha male since you're still with him for so long.
Yeah, I guess, yes.
How
can
would
assume.
you handle it if you came home one day and there he is laying up with another woman in bed, moaning and groaning and making noise?
Well, see that's me talking more about my relationship, and I can't do that. So
But you like open relationships.
I do
And
from
so
time to time.
it shouldn't be a problem. Like, oh, honey, let me get in and join.
That does sound like a fun fantasy in general. Yes.
How would you define a real man?
I mean, it's subjective, but I would say a real man is someone who is protective, has drive in every aspect of his life. I like secondary male sex characteristics and just muscles and a nice chiseled jaw, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I also like just like, darker eyes, a more masculine voice, nice big hands. So for me, a real man is just like a man. Who cares? But a man that I would be attracted to,
Right.
that's a different story.
Oh, well, I have one for you. Chris, you just described my engineer.
Oh, yeah?
Come here for a minute.
She says dark eyes. I have beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
Come over here for 1 minute. Let me see what she think of you. I want you to meet Chris. He's my.
I don't have any makeup on or anything.
So he's like
Good,
regular
good.
right now. He didn't know he was gonna be on. And can you see him? Can you see him?
I can.
And what do you think?
He's all right. I mean, I don't like the mustache only look. I feel like you need to grow in the rest of the facial hair with it or lose the mustache.
I only have stubble right now.
Yeah, you need a little more or a little less.
Oh, okay.
How about the eyes?
Blue eyes.
I can't tell.
Oh, you can't
If they're
tell?
blue, I can't go with blue because no one can try to out blue my eyes. So
Yeah.
point of contention there.
I prefer blue eyes on a woman, that's for sure. But yeah, I would want my children to have blue eyes as well. So you have blue eyes.
Good
I have blue
chances
eyes.
with double blue eye genetics, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even take a chance with any other kind.
How about the blonde hair?
Yeah, I like blondes too. Is it natural or?
I'm
You
a
have-
natural blonde, but I dye it
Yeah,
blonder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
We have to bring you down to LA. We're gonna have him grow a beard. How about the hair?
The hair's fine. I like the hair. I'm cool with that.
Okay, well, we're going to make the necessary changes, and we'll either bring him to you or you come to him.
Right on. She has to
Sounds
come to me.
fun.
I'm not going out there to her.
Ooh,
Oh, an alpha response. Wow.
that's right. Alpha, he's an alpha white male. We call him crazy white. And the cool thing about him, you cannot cause Chris to doubt his whiteness. It doesn't matter what they say about it. He's holding on to his whiteness
Good.
Gotta stay strong.
and stay strong. Do men and women have different roles when it comes to relationships?
Oh, that depends on the particular relationship and the people inside of it. I really don't care. I'm more of a libertarian when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
I have like ideals for my own relationships, but not for anyone else's.
Right. Do you, so I got to ask then, in the relationship with a man, what role do you live?
Well, I like to be submissive, but at the same time, I'm not great at being that domestic, so I would rather just like hire out all the domestic duties. I mean, I do some laundry, I'll do some cooking sometimes, but yeah, definitely not take charge always kind of person.
Yeah.